Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Project 27. I am your host, Bill Ladd, and we come together, guys, and we strive to get better and ultimately become the best. World class. What does that mean? For me, it's the best version of myself. I don't know what that means for you. That's for you guys to decide. But that's what I'm going to strive to do is put forth ideas and content that I know makes me better. Hopefully it will make you better as well. And today we're going to talk about trouble and trials and tribulations and all the stuff that comes with being an entrepreneur and owning your own business. Guys, if it was smooth and easy, everybody would do it and everybody would be happy while they do it. And it just doesn't work that way. It seems that troubles and trials and tribulations are going to come. And it feels like we've been through a period where they've kind of come wave on wave. I can remember a time in our firm when we first broke off and formed Duckett Ladd that it seemed like every time we turn around, there'd be a trial and tribulation, whether it was an issue with a team member or maybe there was something out there that was causing problems, that was unexpected or out of our control. It always felt like we were having to fight a battle. And we kind of got where we started to joke around as a leadership team that we were taking down the sword off the mantle. We had put it up there. We were ready to retire, kick back by the fire and enjoy the business that we've created. But man, trouble would come knocking. We'd go grab the sword down and we would go to battle. And I tell you what, guys, that was kind of a metaphor that really gave us a lot of clarity. And it kind of almost became a rallying cry. It was funny. We'd always joke that we had to pull down the sword. As a matter of fact, Zach Hoskins, one of my leadership team members, actually bought us all little engraved swords that we could have. So we know that when it's time to go to battle, we're all in. And what I will say, guys, is every business goes through these. And there's really just three quick takeaways I want to put out that we have learned that I think are important. And the first one is, guys, if you're going to pull down your sword and you're going to go to battle, don't do it alone. If at all possible, do not do it alone. Everybody that goes to battle has a team. They have their generals, they have their lieutenants, they have everybody lined up that's there to support them. You go to battle by yourself, you're carrying a pretty heavy load. Surround yourself, whether it's internal people like your leadership team or key team members, or whether it's your family or some other support structure, some colleagues. Surround yourself with people that will give you wise counsel, that will roll up their sleeves, take down their swords, and go to battle with you. I promise you, if you will do that, that will make that burden a lot less heavy, and it will give you a lot of perspective that you would not have by yourself. So don't do it alone. Second up, sometimes you're going to be in the heat of these problems, these trials, these tribulations, these frustrations, these things that you feel like are never going to end, right? And it feels like it's to the point where, man, just want to quit. I just want to give up. Just want to move on and do something completely different. Man, if we weren't all there during the pandemic at one point or other, we probably would be lying. But there's a saying out there that came from a poem, I believe it's Robert Frost, that the best way out is always through. I'll say that again. The best way out is always through. And I always take that to heart, that sometimes you just got to keep going. I think of Winston Churchill, and when the bombings were coming and Germany was bombing London on a day in and day out basis. And man, he just had the resolve to keep going. And his team saw that, or his country saw that. And they wanted to keep going too. And in effect, they broke the resolve of Germany when their intent was to break the resolve of England. So sometimes you just got to keep going, keep working through it. If you have your team members, I promise you, you will come out the other side. And here's the third lesson is when you do come out the other side, there is almost always learning to be had. I can't tell you how many times we do a post-mortem on trials and tribulations and things that went wrong. There was something that happened. It's like I said, sometimes it's out of our control. And so you just have to look at that as a threat. But other times you can kind of pinpoint that down to a situation where maybe a conversation wasn't had, or maybe you didn't address something that you should, or do things the right way. That can be a problem. So once you get through these trials, tribulations, and you're sitting there, your sword is back up on the mantle, you're sitting by your fire with your leadership team, having a pint of ale, sit down and try to understand what happened and how do we make sure it never happens again. 3 quick learnings. When you get your sword down, you're going through hell, don't do it alone. Just keep going. The best way out is always through, and use it as an opportunity to learn. These are 3 keys that we use that gives us great perspective and has helped us weather a lot of storms and position ourselves for great growth and profitability. So guys, I hope this is helpful to you. Always reach out, let me know if you have any questions or if you ever want any other topics discussed, because to me, this stuff is exciting and energizing. I hope it is to you as well. So until next time, my friends, take care and we will talk soon.